All right, so welcome back to the Cabbage Patch. I'm Dad.
I'm Tommy.
And I'm Gus.
And what are we doing today?
We are reviewing HeroQuest.
So Gus and I unboxed this a couple days ago, and then we got it to the table and we were able to play it. So HeroQuest is an old game. It used to be a collaboration between Games Workshop, the Warhammer people, and Milton Bradley, and now it is being come out by Avalon Hill. This is the First Light edition, which is the full game, sort of. It's compatible with all of the expansions that are out. The full game is one of these big, it's almost as big as this map, big box full of monster miniatures, character miniatures, 3D doors and terrain and all kinds of stuff. This is a much cheaper, smaller box.
Yes.
Where instead of monster miniatures, you get standees, which I actually think is probably a little better for this. So you get standees for all the monsters. You've got these Dread Knight dudes. But the box does come with 4 actually pretty decent plastic miniatures.
For the heroes.
And
the dragon.
This must be the we've only played one mission, so I expect the dragon is the big bad at the end of the campaign. So the game comes with a campaign that I think takes place before the events of the actual HeroQuest main box, and the way it's played is one person is the game master, known as Zargon,
who I played.
Who, contrary to popular belief, aka me and Dad, this is actually not Zargon, despite his evil looks.
That's Mentor, because he has the Eye of Mentor on the book, and it's like in the rule book he has the Eye of
Zargon gets a game master screen.
Yeah.
On one side is all the rules. On the other side is something you can't see, so he can be referring to things and pulling cards out. And this is very card based in terms of the stuff you have. You have equipment and a treasure deck and artifacts, and the dungeon master / Zargon / game master gets their own pool of magic spells that they can use. There's also cards for all of the monsters. So we fought, what did we fight during this? We fought goblins. We fought a lot of goblins. We fought some skeletons. We fought some orcs. We fought a couple of abominations. And I think we fought a dread warrior, right?
Yeah.
And that might be spoilers. And then each of the heroes gets their own card, which is their reference card. It also tells you what starting equipment that they get. And then you take one of these character sheets and you write down this stuff. And then this is where you keep track of how much damage you've taken during the game and what equipment that you found, because as you go through the dungeon, Zargon is revealing it as you go.
Yeah.
And so as you walk down the hall, he'll say there's a door here, or there's a door here, or this passageway is blocked, or this passageway is blocked, or whatever, and you sort of explore the map as you go.
Yes.
And then when you go into a room,
I reveal the room.
You reveal the room, so you put all the furniture and any monsters that might be in there, and maybe dead bodies, because this particular first quest has a bunch of dead bodies you got to find.
Yeah. And you can search the room for gold and treasure.
Search the room for gold and treasure, which is Gus's favorite thing.
Yeah. But it may also reveal.
No, it's not my favorite thing.
It's your character's favorite thing.
It is the dwarf's favorite thing.
And what was your dwarf's name?
My dwarf's name is Flonwyn, and my wizard's name is Elgavoth.
And so Gus played the dwarf and the wizard, and I played the barbarian and the elf. So the elf and the wizard have magic.
And what's your guys' names?
Den is the barbarian. Observant people that are watching the video might know where that comes from. I'm not going to tell you because you're too young. And Imari is an elf name, and I just thought it sounded cool. So Zargon reveals the map, reveals the rooms. You go into the rooms, you fight some monster with these special dice. Anytime you roll a skull, it's a hit. Monsters have to defend with a monster shield.
A Zargon. Crest of Zargon.
A Crest of Zargon shield, and players have to defend with a player shield.
Lion shield.
And I think there are 2 player shields.
2 monster shields and 2 skulls.
No, only one. There's only one monster shield, and then the rest are skulls.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Yeah. So monsters are don't defend very well, but they sometimes roll a lot of dice. So
Yeah.
the monsters are pretty crispy and crunchy. The game played in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
For that first mission, and that was while we were learning how to do stuff. So
Yeah.
It's a pretty fun pseudo D&D experience.
So
I'd also, if you want to play this, I would recommend being in character because it's a lot more fun in my opinion.
yeah, Gus likes to be in character, so
People are in character during a role-playing game.
that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. So what did you like about it?
Well, I liked playing as Zargon, revealing the rooms, describing the things, giving you treasure, attacking you with monsters. Like something I did as Zargon was like, if there was room for tactics, the monsters with the higher mind points would use tactics.
Yeah, because each creature's got their own stat line.
Yeah.
They've got how much movement that they can do. The creatures do. The players roll dice to move. How many attack dice they roll. How many defend dice they roll. How many hit points they have, and how many mind points they have.
I don't know why they're called body points. They could just be called hit points.
Probably to not confuse people. The players just have attack, defend, body, and mind because they roll 2 dice
To decipher
and
how
they can
many
move
to
up to whatever those 2 dice say that they can move.
Yes.
So there's a little bit of a random bit of room.
Monsters have movement squares in their stat line because
they can move.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did you like?
I liked dropping traps on you guys.
Yeah, I kept walking into the rooms and falling into pit traps. And
In character for Dana.
Which is in character for the not very smart barbarian. Yes, just runs into the room and stuff falls down on him. How about you? What did you like?
I liked making fun of Zargon. I kept calling him various names that started with Z.
Sometimes you didn't even do that.
Sometimes I just started in. I called him Zombie Piglin once.
Hooray.
And I also liked.
What did you like about the game?
I liked how much it felt like a D&D one shot.
That's good. That's a good thing to say. Yeah. So it did feel a little bit like that. There was opportunities for role playing.
It definitely has D&D DNA.
It is definitely has got a lot.
I'm saying that's 5 times fast.
It definitely has something in common with it. Absolutely. And you'd play it again?
Yeah.
Given a little earlier in the day than when we
maybe a little earlier in the day. Yeah, we were up pretty late to finish that the first time.
We like it.
There are, I think, 5 quests in this first. Maybe 7, 10.
There are a lot of quests.
There are 10 quests in the first quest book, and like I said, you can buy the expansions for HeroQuest, the full HeroQuest,
Which
and
I assume gives you more monsters, more
minis.
quests.
more monsters, more quests.
and all the minis for those monsters.
And I think the expansions. I don't know. I've not bought one. I think the
And
expansions do
I
come
think,
with more.
I think the full one doesn't have any of these like
No, they don't have
cardboard
these
cutouts.
janky cardboard doors. They've got 3D printed doors,
they got
or they're not 3D printed. They got plastic
fully
doors.
modeled everything.
Well, that's why the box is so big. So
Yeah,
holds
'cause it
on
needs
stuff.
to
So this
store a
fits
lot
on our
more.
shelf, so I like that.
Okay.
All right. So what kind of score are we gonna give it?
Well-
And is there anything you didn't like about it?
No, not really.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
I'm gonna say this because I have preferences. It is a little too long for a board game in my opinion.
Well, is it really a board game though? If it's more like a D&D thing?
I mean, like it's more on rails than D&D.
Is it on rails? Because we were exploring that dungeon.
Yeah,
we,
but
we
like
didn't have. We were supposed to go that way, and we ended up going all the way around and then coming back to get to where the big bad guy was in that level.
Well,
yeah, there's not as much you can do as in D&D.
That's true. There's just the searching.
There's not as much to entertain me.
Okay.
throughout
it's more like a video game than whatever D&D is.
I buy that.
You know, I said this I said this at some point before playing the game, but this feels a lot like a procedurally generated roguelike video game before
long before roguelike. Yes, yeah.
roguelikes are procedurally generated.
It's not
stuff.
procedurally generated because it's all laid out, and and it feels procedurally generated to us because we're walking through the dungeon and stuff is appearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's also an app. We didn't use the app except for the first round to figure out what we could
Because
see.
that app,
Yeah.
I think you do get like a Zargon in the app.
Yeah, the Zargon speaks, so you can play this without having somebody play the role of
So
Zargon.
technically, we could have
Yeah.
played with 3 of us, but Tommy chose to be
Tommy
Zargon.
really wanted to be Zargon.
I guess because
Yeah.
he likes being the mastermind.
Yeah, well, it rekindled his notion of wanting to run a D&D campaign. So
Because I got to do a silly voice like this.
Yeah. So, are you gonna give it a score?
No.
Ah!
I am going to give it a score.
What score are you gonna give it? 3. What do you?
I think I'm going to give it. I'll give it a.
Go on, you can do it.
I feel like you're gonna give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2.99.
No. You either
I'll
give
give
it
it
a
a
3 or
three.
you give it a 2.
I'll give it a strong 3.
So you're definitely gonna play it again because we got like 9 more missions to go through.
Yes.
All right, I'll give it a 3 too. I think it's like I said, it's a
Nine.
really old game.
Away, Fire Beast.
It's a really old game, but it's been remastered, and I don't remember playing it when I was younger, so I don't know what's different in this version. This version also has a double. So this map is very OG, but this version has a double-sided map
With its caves.
with what looks like a more
Catacombs.
dungeon-looking, catacomb-looking map as opposed to this sort of
They look more like caves
castle tower.
to me.
So that's great. So I had a lot of fun, and I think that's it.
Now give it a what did you score it?
I'm gonna give it the high score. We're gonna give it a 9.
We're gonna a perfect 9.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a 9. There's
So
no
this
reason
game
not to.
got a perfect 9. I don't know how much it costs, but if it doesn't
It's
cost that,
$50 US, sometimes a little less.
honestly,
Which is less than the Nintendo game right now.
Yeah. And so it's actually a good point. So it's a lot less than going and buying a video game because
well,
It's a lot cheaper than that.
specifically a Nintendo video game.
Actually,
the
no,
full
most
version
videos.
the full version is about $100, maybe a little more.
Okay, because it has like a lot of miniatures.
It's got a lot of miniatures. In it.
I'd say that's worth the price.
Yeah. No, I think this is a great entry to it if you want to do it.
If you like D&D, but you feel like you want it to be a little bit more linear,
Like more game.
more game,
More of a game.
then
More just bashing monsters.
Yeah, Bash and Monster.
clear goal,
Clear-ish.
clear. Well, I mean, there's a very clear goal.
Yeah, you got to solve the dungeon,
You gotta solve the dungeon and then escape.
but you don't know what the solve to the dungeon is.
Yes.
And without doing any spoilers, there was a secret door at the very last room that we had to find.
Yeah, which is why you should always search for secret doors.
Always search for secret doors. You should always also search for traps before searching for treasures.
Yeah, search for traps before you walk all around
All
the
around
room
the
or
room.
into the center of the room.
You keep
because
acting like this is my fault.
It is. It most
All right, so we give it a high
This is
score.
entirely this fault.
You
made him.
I did no such thing.
So we really liked it. You want to do the outro?
Subscribe, like, hit that bell, and comment if you want to see any more D&D-esque things like this. I really hope you do. I like this, please.
I will send you to the
Got anything
dungeon
more to
now.
say?
I will send you to the
Okay,
dungeon.
bye.